Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheim and Iratus, Wrath of the Necromancer on Eternal Harvest 5, the most challenging difficulty the game has to offer. And we were reminded of that. Last time, we breached the mercenary barracks and we have found both humans and elves working together. And, well, a character that I've often ignored, the Rogue, has put a lot of hurt into us. By which I mean he destroyed Halford, so I don't get to say his fun name anymore. That makes me sad. But I feel like we learned this lesson in the last series as well. I think the Rogue messed me up in Eternal Harvest 3, so I'm not sure why I'm really surprised. But you know what they say. When you have to learn a lesson more than once, it's more likely to stick. I don't know if anyone actually says that, but it's also true. So, this time, I had forgotten about this squad when I booted up the game, and I looked at this and I just like, what am I going to do? We have our first full elite combat, which is double elite swordsman, double elite crossbowman. I'm not eager about this at all. But I was sitting here thinking, we have been fighting enemies with a lot of initiative. The Rogue, for example, is sitting at 18. That is a lot of initiative. I believe the scientific term is a metric fuck ton of initiative. So, how do we rectify this? Well, I don't know if we can ever catch up to the 18 of the Rogue, but in the Ire tree, we have the Drums of War. At the start of its turn, a minion gains +2 initiative for 2 turns if Iratus has at least 25 Wrath. We do have the Horn now, which we can use to generate additional Wrath, and we have the first level of the Abode of Wrath. But I think that for future encounters, we're going to continue saving until we get Dark Enlightenment. We're going to get Dark Enlightenment to increase our Wrath generation, both when we deal damage and when we take damage. It says that it does not work on minion abilities, and what that is referencing is the minion abilities that you can use to generate X amount of Wrath. So for example, actually I don't think there's anyone here that does that. For example, our good old friend the Dark Knight. His Dark Tithe ability grants Iratus 6 mana and 6 Wrath. Dark Enlightenment would not increase this to 9 because of the 50% increase. It would not make it 9. It would still just be 6. That's what it's referencing. But all damage you deal, all damage you receive, and maybe, I actually don't know how this works. It might increase Hateful Dissection as well. Restores Wrath equal to 50% of the damage dealt. It might amplify that. It might not. I don't know. My gut is telling me it doesn't. But my heart is telling me to believe. The only other comment I have from last time, I'm glad everyone enjoyed my death, yeah, lots of death, was that I talked about the Sharpened Bone in the Fallen Dhampir slot here, and it would work, of course, but Scott specified that he meant it more for the Blood Phantasm than for the Fallen Dhampir in that particular build. Which makes sense, of course, because the Fallen Dhampir can strip off ward and block like no other character, actually. She's the best at it. She just has done the best. So it makes a lot more sense that it would be for the Blood Phantasm, especially if your Dhampirs are dealing magic damage, which means they're not removing block. So with the Sharpened Bone, the Blood Phantasm can just ignore the block, while your Dhampirs are working around with magic and stuff. We are going to have the Archmage Pendant equipped to continue generating mana, which we haven't quite fulfilled yet, but that's fine. I do like the Glass Dagger, because it helps both Baron Rivendare and Israfel. We will be using one of our consumables, and I'm debating on what it is. Do we open up with the Cursed Grimoire? How does this help us, though? It doesn't. No. I mean, in theory, we could use it to spam out Carmilla's thing? Let's just Terrifying Visage.
Now I will make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
Do we have... No. Do I distill? I'm at full health. Okay, better safe than sorry. I don't want to die.
Ah, the
again.
smell of successful alchemy.
But I didn't catch this. The horned one gets more health. Vigor. Wunderbar. We only have 2 more upgrades left before the horned one's vigor is capped. And because we do have durable materials, the only way to increase it further would be... Well, we could put on a bull skull, but we're not doing that. Would be to obtain the spirit chainmail. So we will be keeping our eyes peeled for that as we march forth into double swordsman, double crossbowman. We do still have our chain lightning equipped. This is gonna hurt so much. Yep. I'm pretty sure Carmilla's just dead. What is this? I think Carmilla is pretty dead. She doesn't feel safe at all. Like, nothing about her feels safe right now.
Your frail bodies fail you.
I might be able to reap in 1 turn. But, yeah. This doesn't look good at all. Of course, the swordsmen, their little shtick is that they have low accuracy, but lots of damage. So when they connect, they really connect. We could try and manipulate this further if we had... There's nothing really you can do that'll help this, huh? The only thing that would help the situation is if I could kill this swordsman straight up, which I can't do without Halfin. I can haste? How does this help me?
Speed of thought.
That kind of helps me. Does this help me? Maybe? I don't actually know. It lets Carmilla go first. We do have a lot more healing than we did in the past. I don't actually have any magic that assists this, but let's cocoon and start healing. Can I heal through this?
I suppose it would have been boring otherwise.
Yep. I saw that coming. Where is the finger of death when you need it? Are you just dead? Please just be dead. That would be great. 112? Yeah, okay. Don't even need to do that math. I know you're dead. Which means... Oh, I need to switch positions. That's awkward. I guess I could just Spectral Wave.
One more for the stockpiles.
Well, Carmilla is dead. And I mentioned last time that, canonically speaking...
Strength through pain.
Carmilla had 3 different identities in the original novella that she comes from. And that was it. Just 3. That means she's not coming back. We're done with Carmilla. The only question now is, are we done with... are we done with our Baron? I hope not, because I love the Baron. Good old Baron Rivendare. Still hasn't given me his mount, but I can forgive him. I can forgive him a little bit. Yes. Throw the bombs. I like the bombs. The bombs are good. I wonder how Fate would affect this. Fate on Israfel. I should get Carmilla's brain back. I hope. I might Chain Lightning here. This might give me the kill. I don't know. Let's see.
One less annoyance in the world.
Chain Lightning's great. I love Chain Lightning. Oh, I thought it was the Horned One's turn for some reason. The thumbnails are getting a bit more creative, we'll say. I think, anyway. I had a lightning storm in the last one because of the because of the Chain Lightning find. So that was fun. I like being able to just do wild and weird stuff and everyone understands what's happening. Or mostly understands what's happening. Please give me the brain back.
A predictable outcome.
I'll take the armored plates too. Well, that was too much to ask for. I did get the brain though. So you might be wondering, if Carmilla is no more, if that second position is gone, What replaces it? What does replace it? Elven Ranger, Barbarian, Elite Rogue, and Rogue. Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what replaces it. We have a few options. We could, of course, just create another spider. We could do that. That is something we could do. But we're not going to. I think it's time. Time for editing. Oh joy! For the record, this is a lot sooner than I wanted it to be, but sometimes the hand of fate must be forced. So I would like to welcome to the stage Red Sonja, courtesy of Scott, the name suggestion, of course. Red Sonja is from Conan the Barbarian, and she is the original wearer of the chainmail bikini. Something that has fallen off in recent days. I've seen less and less of them. Now, after, just as I was saying her name, my brain clicked, and I was like, why did I give you the crowpaw? But she has the crowpaw. Now, I know why I gave it to her, because deep down in my heart, Baron Rivendare is supposed to be a blood phantasm. And if Baron Rivendare were a blood phantasm, this would be awesome. He's not. But that's fine. It can stay for now, because I don't want to override it. She is built exactly the same way as Israfel, except because she does not have the mechanical eye, I did have to put points in accuracy. Now, the Fallen Dhampir can level up accuracy an insane amount. 12. It's a lot. Getting 4 each time, so a total of plus 48 accuracy. But it is expensive to do so, so a bunch of points had to be sunk into her. I did some alchemy, some gambling as well, to get some sufficient parts to make sure she had max block and ward, because that's what she needs to survive. That's what we all need to survive right now. I was torn between the ashes and the halo, and I really should have given her the halo, but it's fine. I do still think we should wait, hold our points for Dark Enlightenment. The Baron is in the 4th position because, well, he has less block and ward. Israfel being in the 2nd position is it's a tiny bit scary, but I'm hoping that her 3 block and 3 ward is enough to at least keep her alive while we do the thing. If we encounter an issue with the crowpaw, being that we drive enemies insane, and they become inspired instead, I might have to override it, which would be very unfortunate. But it's something I'm prepared to do. I'm prepared to do anything to win. The question is, do I want to max initiative or do I want to keep saving for more vigor? That's the question. I don't know the answer. This team is somewhat frightening and somewhat not. There's no point for the warding amulet, so I guess we'll just Philosopher's
It embellishes my undead features, no?
Also, I think I'm going to take off the lightning, which was good fun, and put on the spiked rings. Each round, Iratus gains 12 wrath. With spiked rings and the bloody horn combined, you can just generate a ton of wrath, and hopefully we can use that to our advantage, because I equipped the stone, right? Yeah. Because, we're here to scythe people. We do have the Scythe of Oblivion on good old Baron Rivendare now, so I'm hoping, against hope, that everything will be okay. So this is the Barbarian. I believe this is the first time we have seen her as our foe. She does not escape. 41 armor, 117% accuracy, not the most accurate thing in the world, only 31% luck. She's kind of just a giant body of hit points, though. So that's something to keep in mind. This Elite Rogue, 55% evasion, so not that much more evasive than the baseline Rogue, but I feel like it's either this Rogue or this Ranger that's, I think the Rogue is more terrifying. The reason why I think, oh, okay. I was going to Fate, but...
End of magic.
The reason why I think the Rogue is the most terrifying target here
Make them suffer.
is because he deals more damage based on missing health. So he can kill even the Horned one. See, that's why I did that. Unfortunately, the Horned one is going to have to heal now. I can scythe you to heal up, but you're going to die anyway. The Ranger's kind of a problem if he marks us, because it makes it so that attacks go through block and ward. But is that really an issue? I think I just work on the rogue. Okay. Another beauty of this combo, by the way, is I can just do this whenever I feel like it. Whoop.
Strength through
Whoop, 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 whoop. And problem solved.
terror.
Did you miss it all?
Flow.
Nope. All those connected. Perfect. Bye. Now remember, his stance is that he will attack immediately if anyone dodges. Any of our characters dodge. And we're not into that. So, yay, I guess. Did you dodge? Nope. Perfect. Lel. I am gonna reap this guy, though. Am I? Nah. Oof. Now, the Dhampir does actually... Her feature, I've never talked about her feature, because I don't want her feature to be active. Her feature makes it so that...
You will soon embrace your new existence.
Whenever she is hit, she gains damage. And like I said, in a perfect world, she never gets hit. So... It's something I try not to have to deal with. We're almost there. Yep. And that's why. That is why. Just trap, why not? Just do all the trapping. I did it because I want to do this. I wanted to try and heal my team a little bit.
Another step towards my eternal kingdom.
Oh, the Pendant of Might and the Cursed Plate. Now, there is an argument for the Cursed Plate, because our initiative is so low kind of anyway. 4 points. I don't think so. What it does is it will give +1 block and +1 ward to all minions, but their initiative is reduced to 0. Nada. Zip. Zilch. And we're kind of at the point where that might just be okay. Like, we out-initiative the really slow people like the Barbarian. But some of these characters, like the Rogue, even the Gargoyle, the Ranger, they out-initiative us. So, that's all worth considering. We're going this way. I think I just made a big mistake. Yes, I did. Did it work? It worked! That is the first time that I have ever save scummed on Iratus. Okay, so here's what happened. This path and this path look the same. Because look, you're using the same corridors. So I clicked on this thinking that it was just kind of in the way, but it blocked off the rest of this group. And we are, of course, trying to go this direction. We're trying to zig and zag. So we're going to have to fight this. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. What do you mean my super duper aggressive team might struggle with this?
Skeleton will clean up this mess later.
I don't believe you.
Through transformation, the will becomes free.
But we do have 4 talent points. We can pick up Dark Enlightenment. Increases the amount of wrath that Iratus gains in battle by 50%. I already talked about the thing it doesn't work with, so it doesn't work with that. Now the question is, do I put on this? Do I just eat the 0 initiative? Let's see. Faster, faster, slower, faster. So the only thing I could out initiative is the crossbowman. Pretty sure. Let's see. Yep. Alright. I never thought I would actually be using this, but here we are.
Ah, fetching.
It's drastic times. Desperate times call for drastic measures. We're going to be using the Cursed Plate to get +1 block and +1 ward to all of our creations, but as mentioned, they will have 0 initiative. I could just Skull Torch. I'm trying to think of how this would work. Not very well. Because I have enough Wrath to trigger Israfel and Red Sonya's abilities, which is really all that matters. I think I'm going to be scything people.
Now I will make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previous.
We might be trying out Fate. Because, we have a bit of a problem here. In fact, there's 2 problems. That's one of the problems. Thankfully, it didn't do anything. This is the big problem. Get rid of the swordsman. And move on with our lives. Who does the Horned One apply block and ward to? Probably Israfel. Probably. Red Sonja. Red Sonja. Please do not miss. Let's see how this works. So this is going to make it so that Israfel's ability crits. This one. It does damage.
Extinction of life.
So the crit, I don't think the crit does anything to the ashes. But that's a lot of damage. Oh, he lives at 23? That's fine, he's dead now. This build is a little awkward in that if there's block, Baron Rivendare can't really do anything. Like, sure, he can apply this. Great.
This
now what?
Will be your
right?
end.
Like, he's here to scythe people, but
Maybe I'll craft this one into furniture.
I mean, he can also interrupt stances, so it's not like he's not doing anything. But, you know. We basically... Do you escape? Accuracy and plus 10% damage after moving. Okay. Normally, I've been really afraid of the scout in the past, but this time I haven't cared at all. I haven't cared even the slightest.
One more for the stockpiles.
Bye. This is kind of fun, though. It's been a long time since I've done a pure ignition build. Like, I'm not even scything these people. I'm just watching them fall over to fire. Yet it feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. I don't know what she can do in the first position. She can do that. That's what she can do. Well, she's dead. So. I guess I can see if I can get a kill here. Probably not, but I'll try. Oh. Oh, I did get it. Oh no, that's the lantern. Okay, never mind.
Another step towards my eternal
Yes!
kingdom.
We did it! We did it! We have the cursed armor, but good now. At the start of each combat, all minions gain +1 block and +1 ward for 2 turns. Thank you, dark gods.
Finally, this item finds its way into my capable hands.
Your blessing shall not be wasted. So this item, we actually stumbled across this in our past 2 series, ever since the Wrath of the Necromancer came out. This is one of the newer items. And at first I was a little weary of it. I was like, what's the point of this? But it was correctly pointed out to me, by I think a few people, that block and ward is usually removed within 2 turns anyway, even if it's on your entire team. So you can think of this, for the most part, as just an additional +1 block and +1 ward, which is worth a lot. Because the Baron is not a stress-focused Reaper, we will be taking Spectral Wave upgrade into Energy Wave.
Serve me well, my minion.
Which increases his damage. I've also been informed that Energy Wave is actually pretty good. Like, whichever path you go, Spectral Flow or Energy Wave, it actually does a respectable amount of damage, which I believe. I wholeheartedly believe that. I just, you know, I'm not using it. Health. No dying allowed. You know, there's a... No. 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 I was going to say, there's a world in which this Halo of Chaos goes on the 3rd Dhampir, like right now. Because we have a 20 brain, but we don't have the parts to fund... Well, I could gamble. That's a thing I could do. Show me what you've got. Ooh. Interesting. We have the Bloated Flesh. At the start of its turn, the minion restores 12 vigor for each unfilled squad slot. Obviously, this is very good for YOLO solo characters, but it's still only 36 vigor, which sounds... I know that sounds like only 36. That's a lot. I would like to remind you, take this moment to remind you, that Baron Rivendare just got hit for 66. This is too small. The only healing that I think really benefits a YOLO solo is either built-in healing from particular spells, skill upgrades, or the Vampire Fangs, which restores 15% health whenever you deal damage. What? When you deal damage, it restores 15% of that as health. That's the phrasing. The Vulture's Feather, we've seen this. The minion receives 16 luck, 18 accuracy, 12 evasion when an ally dies. I hate sack builds, but I don't know if this is good. It could be. 16 luck is a lot. And the Lantern of Souls, when an enemy dies, the minion restores 25% vigor. The Baron currently is wearing this, and I'm going to be picking up another one.
I'll take it as tribute.
It is a form of survivability, which is a big deal. Elite Shield Maiden, Rogue, Elven Scout, and Elite Bard.
It embellishes my undead features.
I'm putting on the Warding Pendant to gain +1 ward, and we're going to go have some fun. Now, in the past, I might still do this. In the past, the Bard has been nice and safe in the back line, hiding back there. They're annoying. 5 block and 5 ward. But you know, there comes a day. Do I just wait? I might just wait. There comes a day when you're no longer. Nope. Nope. Where you're no longer safe back there. And now, with our Dhampir, no one is safe. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Okay, the rogue is safe for now. But our Dhampir can reach anywhere. I'm actually gonna hit the rogue with this, although I don't think it's a good idea to be splitting my damage right now. Just want to put that out there. I don't think it's a good idea, but I'm doing it. Also, look at that 6 ward. Ooh. Next floor is gonna be fun. They're gonna feel my pain. They're gonna know it. He's gonna heal the rogue. Woo. Which is why I didn't want to split in the first place, but I did because I'm a dum-dum. But it's fine because the bard's gonna die.
You will soon embrace your new existence.
You're gonna redirect. That's cute. That's cute. You want to redirect? Okay, here you go. How does that feel? How does that make you feel? I'm just... I know I don't have a webcam or anything, but You know those trackers? Those like eyeball trackers where it can see where you're looking? Which is creepy. If I had one of those, the only thing you would see is a little circle right here. 6 ward. I've never seen anything so beautiful in my life. Also, you're dead next turn. Great. Fantastic. How are you doing? You're dead next turn as well. Fantastic. Now what? I'd love to dispel that, but I think I'm just going to ignore it. Okay.
Hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
And this is why block and ward is good. It's good for the enemies, it's good for you, it's good for the whole family. Hi. Bye. And that's why the scythe is good too. This is a good song. I almost blew up. That's why you should always double check before you press the button. Because S is Terror Blast for these 2 characters. But S is Explosion for the Bone Golem. Ah, and then there was one. Don't hit Israfel. I'm gonna make sure she can't actually. 7 ward. So the reason I put on the warding amulet, by the way, is because I didn't want the bard to put my team to sleep. That was it. That was all. But hey, we're full health. No one got touched, really. The Hornma doesn't count. She's insane. Cowardice.
Mop up the gore. I'd hate to see plants using it as fertilizer.
Alright, Kirovets. Listen, Kirovets. You have done phenomenal work so far. You have provided when we were in need. There's not much more I want to ask from you. Truly, truly. But I would like a coward's foot. I've never used one, really. I've never put one to good use. So it's time, Kirovets. For you, for me, for the Dhampir. And most importantly, for the memes. I'll take it. So this is another Lantern of Souls. When an enemy dies, the minion restores 25% vigor. Look familiar? It should. Because it's keeping our Baron alive. Elite Shield Maiden, Elite Gargoyle, Elite Ranger, and Elite Scout, and Elite Rogue. Well, I hope everyone knows what I'm killing in that comp. Ah, Baron, my Baron. Red Sonia. Oop. Please don't miss. Israfel. I think we're waiting for more vigor. That seems good. And the Horned one. Also waiting for more vigor. Great.
It embellishes my undead features, no?
What are we fighting again? Alright, I don't need the pending. I don't need the warding pendant. I could put on health, but I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna ward everything. Alright, let's go. Is wearing the Tome of Experience too greedy? Nah. See, look, they're all faster than me. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Alright. What if I just stop this? Okay. And that, my friends, is why you get the ability to pierce ward. Okay. Well, I was trying to make this point last time, and the game didn't want me to, so allow me to make it this time. There is no position that you can run, that you can hide from the range of the fallen Dhampir. She's coming for you all. And depending on who you are, you might actually be into that. I don't kink shame.
Take everything from those who defend it.
Alright, the rogue is dead. Good job, everyone. Our immediate threat has been removed. So now, what is the next threat? The gargoyle. Unfortunately, that's not one I can remove as easily. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you trying to do something? It was rude of me to do that. This is a redirect. That's cute.
Make them suffer.
She really thought she could redirect. Ow, for her rogue friends. You have armored plates, don't you, Horned One? We set that up, didn't we? I'm not crazy. Anyway, I'm getting rid of the shield maiden because she's just annoying.
Savor these last few heartbeats.
Then we're probably going to have to get rid of the ranger because I can't efficiently kill the gargoyle. Like, how do I even go about killing the gargoyle? Ow. I don't know what you're going to do yet. I think I need to... strip his armor. Well, his block, then his armor. And then I need to scythe him. I think that's the play. I think that's the play. Could interrupt this, but there's really no need. Alright. Block, armor is gone, so is resistance. Which of these actually does more damage? I don't know. 30. In theory, Terror Blast?
Maybe.
Them
suffer.
So now with no armor, I was going to spam Hateful Dissection. Because this gives me the...
Born was your first mistake. Opposing me? Your last.
I think that's just the most damage I can deal. 14.
Your frail bodies fail you.
My brain is still trying to decide which of these does more damage, and I don't know if it knows. But... so it should be enough. He should be dead. I'm gonna try and scythe him. I'm just going to operate on the assumption it's the physical one. Because I like the number. It's bigger. And goodbye. Okay, see?
A
Easy.
predictable outcome.
The greed was rewarded. Because greed is good. Until it's bad. I don't know what I want here, so we're just going to take whatever fancy I feel. Baron replacement? I took the mummy because I'm pretty sure I can sack the mummy later. We have an elite fallen knight, elite gargoyle, and bard. Why? Why you do this to me? So with the Dark Enlightenment, we could pick up the 6 luck, but I really am kind of beyond caring. So we're going to be going into the Ire tree now. Are we, though? I wanted to go down the Ire tree. I really like this little passive here, which gives you different things depending on how much wrath you have. I've never really picked up Battle Eternal, but it could also be good for this group. The downside of Battle Eternal, of course, besides costing 75 mana, is that it will heal enemies as well, but if we just light everyone on fire, do we care what their current health is? Not really. Could also go towards Infectious Lunacy to continue empowering the ashes. We have a lot of good options, but I also kind of want FOD just for those high priority targets, because we can open up with FOD. I mean, nah, we don't need FOD right now. FOD's not a thing we're interested in at the moment.
I need nothing but my anger.
I want Infectious Lunacy.
Purge this world.
It's been too long. I need this. So, Blind Fury, every time a minion misses with an attack, Iratus gains 3 wrath. Irrelevant. The Rites of Carnage. All minions and enemies gain plus 12 luck until the end of battle. Spell power reduces the mana spent. There's actually a really fun synergy with the Rites of Carnage. And by fun, I mean hilarious. Which is with the Lost Soul, you pop the Rites of Carnage, which buffs you and then your enemies. With the Lost Soul, you use Sudden Reality to remove all buffs from the enemies. And then for each buff removed, your party gets +1 damage, +1 attack, and +1 dread. You can also go with Substitute World here, and then make it so that that also resets your talents, so that you can cast another spell. And it's just a fun, like, loop, repetitive loop. It's not an infinite loop, but it's a repetitive loop. Now, of course, that is only +4 damage, but, you know, it's something. And depending on what you're fighting, it can be a lot more than +4. The Baron is doing nothing. Red Sonia? Also nothing. Is Raphael health? Good. Alright. I have 145 Digger Souls. Am I really saving them to make a third Fallen Dhampir? I'm debating it. It is currently in my mind for debates. Alrighty. This is the 2-position enemy on this floor, the Fallen Knight. Quite large, isn't he? As all 2-position enemies, he cannot be moved, takes up to 2 adjacent positions, 50% chance of redirecting an attack or debuff to the knight from an ally located behind it, and a +4 attack until the battle ends each time the knight receives damage, stacking up to 10 times. That's +40 BT dubs, and it is a direct counter to our build, because we hit multiple times, which means all it takes is one of our Dhampirs shooting him with their magic attack to give him 4 × 5, 20 attack. That sounds fun, doesn't it? No, the correct answer is no. So, is this behind you? I really want to kill the Bard. Like, really, really bad. Okay, here are our options. 1, commit to killing the Fallen Knight. That's option 1. Option 2, can this be removed? Can, okay. Option 2, ignore the knight, kill the gargoyle. But the bard will be healing the gargoyle. So, I guess we go with the lesser of 3 evils. Which is definitely not me. It involves a lot of delaying. I didn't know you had a magic attack, bro. That's news to me. Let's see. It's most likely they're going to hit the first 3 positions with the gargoyle. Can't delay again. That is unfortunate. I wanted to wait. Guess I'll just do this. I really wanted to wait with the Baron until after these 2 had attacked to strip off the ward, but I guess now I'm just going to remove a ward. It's fine. I used haste for reasons, I guess.
Now that's gonna leave a mark.
I'm probably going to have to dispel here. Ooh, that's a lot of attack. Actually, hold on, I'm going to wait. Because I'm not a betting man, but I would be willing to bet that this bard is going to buff this Fallen Knight.
Take everything from those you defended.
19 stacks. There it is. And then... oh,
End of magic.
bye. Told you. Dispel, low-key, best ability in the game. Look at that damage, though. You love to see it. Look at that repositioning. You hate to see it. Alright, I'm going to use this. Not that, this. Then we're going to delay, and then I'm going to reap your head off, I think. I could go for it now. Wouldn't get the kill, but it might be able to kill it. Let's see. Probably not, huh? The bard's going to buff it again. I guess I'll just wait. We'll let the whole sequence play itself out again.
Make them suffer.
I don't have the Dispel this time, though, which is very unfortunate. But hopefully it's enough. Show me what you've got. That was almost a one-shot. But like I said, taking that head. So that was plus 40% damage from the Bard. And then plus 10 attack, or plus 40 attack from his feature. So that was a lot. It's actually kind of impressive that he didn't kill the Horned One. When you think about it. How much damage is that? This is a lot of damage. Just gonna... I don't know. I can't math, so I'm just gonna commit. Good enough. Alright, we're gonna remove all his armor, and we're gonna repeat what we did last time. You need block. You both need block. 69. Nice.
Take everything from those you defended.
I don't know who needs block more. So we're just gonna keep going. Ow. Everyone needed block. That was the answer. How could I not have seen that? I guess I'll bug you, in case he punches you. I can reap him next turn. 14 plus 2. Okay, yeah. I thought about hasting to see if I could overcome him and then reap him without taking damage, but I can't. So, ow. Yep. That's about what I expected.
Soon this world will be mine.
23. Nice. Nice. One more level up. We can get Vigor with the Horned One the Third. Israfel doing well. Red Sonia. Do I get more accuracy? No. We'll save for Vigor. And a quest. Are we going to end today with a quest? Why not? Why not? I'm probably going to double this. Yeah.
My work.
Alright. I don't know what to give. Have this, sure.
Now I will make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previous.
Before we go here, let me think. Before we take on this quest, what do I know about level 3 quests? Or floor 3 quests? Not much, actually. I know there was a comment a few series ago about a quest that absolutely rocked someone's world on one of the floors. And I don't know why, but my brain is telling me that it was the 3rd floor. And the commenter was asking me if I could take a look at it. So there's a chance we could be fighting something really hard. Just a chance, you know. This potion, by the way, this explosive mixture, it can scale up really high. Really, really, really high. Let's take one of these. I only have green hearts.
With knowledge and will comes victory.
I had 4 green hearts and 1 blue heart. Okay. I like this because I'm pretty sure this amplifies the damage of the ashes as well. So we'll pop one of those, probably. Then I had the Wrath Potion. Should make another of these. Alright, let's see. We're distilled. We're doing that. I picked up a skill torch just, I guess, because. Let us see. For the final objective of today. You soon find that there is among your enemies a certain holy man who is becoming quite a thorn in your side. He is relentless and fanatical, performing raid after raid against your dark legion and, at the same time, giving zealous speeches and bolstering morale of the rabble that oppose you. He has been particularly hard to corner, but you need to find a way to deal with him before he becomes a much bigger problem. Soon enough, you discover that this is the right-hand man of the Grand Inquisitor. So we can either avoid this, he will hinder you, but you need to focus on your ultimate goals for now, or for 50 mana, we can scout out his location personally and attack him and his escort. Well, I was never one to back down from a fight. So where is he? You want the good news or the bad news? Okay. We're gonna delay, haste, and then murder the swordsman. That's my plan.
Speed of thought.
It's a great plan. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Take everything from those you defended.
I don't know who to shield yet, so we'll wait and see what happens. The best course of action. Good. Good. Why are they just letting me kill the swordsman? You know what? Maybe don't ask those questions. Maybe just let it ride. Let us just see what fate has in store for us, shall we? Bye. I could interrupt this stance, or I could kill her.
Give them no mercy.
I think it's pretty obvious which I chose. Might be time for the Hornman to start healing. Maybe not. Okay. I ain't scared no ghosts.
Death delivered.
See? I'll kill you through your healing. That always feels bad. As someone who has healed a lot of Mythic Plus, I know what it's like for your tank to be killed through healing. And it doesn't feel good. Did you just remove your own buffs? Or debuffs? I thought you couldn't do that. Eh, whatever. I have to interrupt this so I can kill her. Maybe, actually. How much burning do you have? Not enough. It's never enough. But I'll interrupt it anyway. Because I want to make sure she dies. Especially since she does that. Alright, you look dead to me. 5 times 9... Oh, wait, 5 times 19? 5 times 20 is 100? So you're almost dead. But not quite. Whatever. Obviously, the game has chosen to let the shield maidens die in their place. If I still had Chain Lightning, I could get the kill here. Oh, well. I could have whipped as well. I tried to pull out the whip.
Perish.
I guess she's dead now. So, I'm not quite sure what her plan was. If she even had a plan. She just removed all your buffs. So I'm pretty sure now you're both dead. Yep. Bye. I wish I could say it was nice knowing you, but it wasn't.
My will is a tide that will wash away your pathetic civilizations.
It sure is nice, isn't it? After a satisfying slaughter, you get a chance to collect your rewards from the dead cleric. Other than his body and those of his bodyguards, you find a parcel containing his belongings. Among them you find an item of dark power, as well as some rather interesting documents pertaining to unholy magic. 150% Iratus experience and the Talisman of Power. All minions receive +2 attack, +2 trade, +2 armor, and +2 resistance. That's a pretty good thing. Artifact. It goes in over the mana, right?
Ah, fetching.
That could be really good. I love the Talisman of Power. It's offense, it's defense, it's everything you wanted it to be. I have a lot more respect for armor and resistance these days. Because of the final boss, actually, of all things. We're 1 town point away from Infectious Lunacy, which is amazing. I love that spell. It's the greatest spell in the game. Well, so low-key, I think we can all agree Dispel is the best spell in the game. Overtly, I think we can all agree that FOD, the Finger of Death, is the best spell in the game. But there's just a special touch that Infectious Lunacy brings that just makes you feel powerful. And that's what it's really all about. Alright, Kidovets, we're going to end on you. Show me the coward's foot. That's all I want to see. Just the foot. Alright. I don't want the brain, but I'll forgive you because of the legendary ectoplasm you just brought. Thank you. So, that'll be it for... Do any of you use ectoplasm? No. And neither does the blood phantasm. Right? If I can find him. Hello? There you are. No. Okay. Well, if we ever pivot into like a weird stress build, I'm pretty sure the Shade uses one. This one. Yeah, double ecto. Otherwise, it can be thrown into a potion. Next time we'll begin combat... Oh, Dhampir. We'll begin combat with 2 Elven Rangers, a Dhampir, the non-corrupted kind, and an elite Elven Scout. Today was a great day. It involved my very first cheese to fix this mistake. It involved double Dhampirs rising to the occasion. And we begin laying the foundation for a third and final Ashes of the Burned Witch, Fallen Dhampir. As Solus put it, I heard that you like ashes, so I thought I'd put some ashes into your ashes while you're burning the world to ash. I do. Thanks, dog. And thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Next time we continue our murder spree through the mercenary barracks as we march towards the Bounty Hunter, the new boss for the 3rd floor, who we are going to show a great time. It's always sad to beat on a guy and his dog, but to be fair, his dog's favorite toys is the bones of my undead, and I'm the only one that can kill my creations.